and work as a team. Because working as a team, he will still remain a great man.
All right, thank you. We are still in Nigeria because today Nigeria apparently has catching headlines because we deliberate on catchy headlines after the review. So we are taking the last newspaper that we reviewed in Nigeria, which is This Day. Okay, This Day headlines: forget 2027 elections, prepare for 2031. Presidency tells opposition coalition. Can you buy to this? That's the presidency, like telling opposition coalition. You know, all this fight, Atiku, Obi, they're all of them who are struggling like to, okay, we are going to vie for 2027. The presidency is trying to shut them up. People should forget about it. Prepare for 2021 because we are not giving it out in 2027. What do you think about such coming from the government, from the regime of a country?
It's all that normal. In politics, it is very normal because in politics, there is some strategies we call political manipulation, and if you can manipulate like that and win, you have won. Yes.
Which means the African syndrome of
sit
tight, hanging on to power. Even if you've seen that you failed woefully, you failed the people, it's still operational in most of African countries because it's Nigeria. It means they are very sure, by hook or by crook, they are sure that they will still be. Tinubu will still lead Nigeria as in 2027.
Yes, Mama Frida. The African system is still in our marrows. Some leaders are still having it in the marrows. So it is something that they need civic education. No matter that they are president, they need civic education to tell them that leadership is not for self, it's for delivering services and delivering the goals, making achievement. When you turn leadership for self, you will be holding to leadership as they keep holding. When you don't deliver results, and let another person comes in and he or she will deliver results. It is a very poor mentality that some African leaders are still holding up to. When you keep holding to leadership, to power, and the power finally comes out, you see that your integrity, everything that goes around you, it becomes bad. I should advise African leaders that they should learn to leave the arena of leadership before that arena leaves them. And this one goes very straight even to Cameroon. As we are coming up to the presidential election, we are pleading that our leaders should see beyond leadership and give us energetic leaders. They can even come from the CPTM. They should even give an energetic leader from the CPTM to contest with other leaders, with other young leaders as well. We are not saying that we want people that to change the system of managerial system. And I think the managerial system we are waiting for in African countries everywhere.
Yes, we are still talking This Day newspaper in Nigeria, where the presidency is telling opposition coalition leaders to wait for 2031 elections.
2031.
Because they are sure to still take power. Let's look at the age of Tinubu's age. Is this some kind of syndrome in Africa that the elderly who are already seated in positions cannot look beyond being at the helm and say, no, it is time for rest? Can Tinubu, if you were to be a Nigerian, will you, a Nigerian coalition opposition leader, will you accept that?
If I am among the coalition opposition leaders, I will step out and I think then form another coalition that can listen to me, to us, and we also put our candidature. In leadership, you know, it is not given, it is taken. So that's what Tinubu is trying to do, and it is an African syndrome that it is still repeating, that Africans are sitting waiting for old people to be leading them, of which it is wrong. And we are seeing that some young leaders are doing some innovations that we should emulate. We are not emulating that, we are disrespecting our aged people. No, we are showing to them that we are capable. And there is one funny thing I will add here is that the youth should stop fighting themselves, because there is infighting between the youths, and the youths have more than 70% of population in Africa.
Yes, and with the infighting,
with the
makes the
infighting,
youth vulnerable.
Yes, with the infighting, it makes it in a tie that a youth cannot. When a youth stands in leadership, you see that it is the youth that prefer to fight that youth and give their vote to the old man. Yes, they prefer giving their vote to the old person for one, whether for bootlicking or whatsoever, but they don't